Hi everybody, this is TheHande Mäkinen, and joined again for the first time in a long while. It's with me here is Darabka.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is your fellow Beastian.
And welcome back to Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. You might have noticed there was a bit of a gap, there was a bit of a hiatus, but we're finally back doing this series. I'm really glad.
Yep. There's been a lot of technical issues, but we're here. So.
Technical issues and other issues, yeah, it's been I don't know how much you want to elaborate on why we went on this extended hiatus.
No, I said it in another video. I have depression and I was in a clinic. That's all I'm gonna say. So, but I'm doing better.
All right, yeah. And it's as if there were the other issues aside. We also had the last recording session that we did. It was either in early summer or just before the summer. We had a huge technical faux pas on my behalf, and we lost 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So we lost the whole chapter in the hospital part, which we previously recorded, and now we're back recording it. So actually, it's good that there's been an extended break, because I think I would be really annoyed if we had to record that immediately, after we lost it. And we had pretty much the same issue at the very start of this Let's Play as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
We recorded the first 3 episodes and we lost that too. So yeah, there's been no end of challenges with this Let's Play, but I'm really happy that we're finally back doing it. Yeah. Okay, so now we're on the path of the Mall of Montmartre. What's his face? This guy. We're going after him.
Yeah, Khan!
Yeah, no, not Khan. This Khan is, but Khan is gonna come after him. This is the guy who. This was the guy who's in the hospital who we're supposed to.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name.
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Marquet, yeah, that's his name.
He used to be known as the Mall of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic.
Yeah,
in the Avenue des Hérissons.
Yeah, this is that. And we can talk to him about talk to Moo about Khan. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, well, if you want.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
Khan!
No, monsieur.
Khan!
Any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm flapping Guido.
I'd like to report an assault.
Guido,
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving.
That
and
cop
went to my
guy has
pocket.
got a weird mustache.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
A Moo,
One looked
yeah.
like a gorilla.
Yeah.
It reminds me of it kind of reminds me of
names
like
are
a
Black
character from
and
Asterix
Guido.
or one of those.
Yeah,
get
the
them this
animation is kind of reminds me a bit of Asterix, like French kind of comics.
Yeah. But even more so because in Asterix the kind of gag is like that the Gauls all have mustaches.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why was Marquet known as the
Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
think I
this,
said-
yeah, this is where
I
he
said-
asked about
He
the
lived
Mall
in
of Montmartre
Montmartre,
thing.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
Right.
Yeah, but why the
The
mole?
thing is that
I don't
what
know.
I said last time.
Maybe
in
you
one of the
ruined
episodes,
people's
that
lawns.
The flap. I think Guido looks like one of the Daltons.
Oh
Like
yeah,
one-to-one.
you did. Yeah. It's yeah, he totally does. I don't know what it's a little bit like. He definitely has a little bit of that Dalton look. I was just fiddling with the settings there for a minute. Yep. Okay, let's see. Well, this is interesting that Moo actually wants to go and grab or nab, arrest Flapping Guido, but I think I don't remember if Rosso even like blinks an eye when you tell him about
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur.
Yeah.
For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them. And the inspector.
I'll show them.
Sergeant.
And the
Thanks
inspector.
for taking this seriously.
I'm only doing my...
Oh yeah, hey, have you played the fifth game yet? The Serpent's Curse.
No, I haven't played. Almost like I only played a little bit of games on my smartphone, so I still need to play the third one. But if you want to do a spoiler, it's okay.
No. Well, it's not much of a spoiler, but Moo comes back in the fifth game, so that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Is Rosso here?
And he has a funny little part in it.
You wish to speak to him?
Nice. It's a cameo then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
So you liked it now. You made a Facebook like.
So obviously to see you, monsieur.
This is in the era before
say what it was about?
Facebook.
Yeah.
It was just yes and no.
I know.
Yeah.
Very well.
But that's a good point. That's a good point
Yeah.
you make, because I don't know, there's not really any other way they could have indicated yes and no, because they don't use text in this game to indicate dialogue. They do the little pictures.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Doctor.
Oh yeah, we did the doctor thing with Rosso. So that's what he calls us doctor.
That's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks.
I must say also they had to like also they watched out for the continuity here for the most part.
So our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits
daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late.
Yeah, this definitely raised a little bit of suspicion that you took your little trip to Ireland, and the minute you come back and you finally have something useful to tell to the police, like the investigation's closed.
Yeah, I was already thinking that the guy, the inspector, had something to do with it. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a big hint.
Yeah, I do think they keep it you know. Well, I don't know. There's something he says that is definitely kind of incriminating, but I think for the most part they kind of keep a good lid on the fact that Rosso is actually one of the Neo-Templars.
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet? I know the name well. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come?
And for ruining people's lawns, like Moo, like Moo indicated. Add to his list of crimes there. And Molly Pegram, let's ask about him.
Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord Barclay Pegram.
I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland.
All right.
Do you know Pegram well?
I have connections with the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him at all.
Actually, I don't think any of his dialogue is
really
important to the plot. You don't really have to do any of it. I'm just So I'm wondering which parts of these. We should at least bring up Khan, because we know he's the one responsible for.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed.
The case is closed.
I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the clown completely.
Oh yeah, this is the part I was talking about.
Ordinary tourist.
This kind of does make you think like there's something kind of fishy going on with Rosso, that he absolutely doesn't want you to follow with the investigation. Whereas with the cop, I don't remember what his name was, but there was a cop in the third game who actually becomes suspicious that the department just closes the investigation. This isn't a spoiler either, but there is a murder in the third game as well, and
obviously, yeah.
when has there never been a murder in a Broken Sword game? But yeah, like how abruptly the department just closes the investigation, and he realizes that something fishy is going on. But he actually comes to like George and Nico and tells them what's going on. So
yeah.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap
Let's
and
ask about
Guido?
Flap and Guido.
I have known those two since they graduated from
Guido.
schools.
They graduate from special schools. Oh god. This wouldn't fly today, for sure.
Where did you hear of them?
I met them out
I'm
in
so
front of the
special,
hotel
I went
room.
to special school.
Yeah.
That's a bad. That reminds me of the, oh man, this is maybe a little sad, but Robin Williams had a really great bit in his stand-up about being an alcoholic and like saying like how bad it got, like or how bad it can get, like with the freaking terrible pickup lines and things like that. One of the ones he said, and it's so wrong, but it just makes me laugh. Is like he says like, "Hey baby, were your parents retarded? Because you sure are special." That is so. That's right up there with the friggin' hey babe, were your parents terrorists? Because you the bomb.
Yep.
Okay.
Man,
What is this? Oh yeah, this is Plantard.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed
Robin
in the explosion?
Williams'
I
stand-up
already
is
knew who you were.
really great, and it's way more raunchier. It was way more raunchier than his movies.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it shocked me. It still shocks me. Like my favorite bit is where he talks about like the origin of golf, and he makes fun of the Scots as well while he's at it. Because of course, but I'm shocked like how like every other word is like fuck with his like stand up.
The bomb victim's name was Plantard.
Well, but the thing is,
Your
comedy I
thoughts are
think should
reliable.
be a free
He was a
thing.
big
You
shot
know,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the Treasury,
There
wasn't
should
he?
pretty much
Maybe
not
that's
be a
why you've been
taboo
taken off the
comedy.
case.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry,
yeah, that's the thing.
monsieur.
Like I grew
I
up with
cannot
all those
comment.
Robin Williams movies as a kid, so it always
Yeah.
kind of. Oh yeah, we could make fun
Yeah.
of his psychic mumbo jumbo.
What was
Yeah.
that psycho detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether, invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons too?
I didn't think a man
Yep,
of your
yep.
obvious
That's
intelligence would
dig
think
on all the
of
psychics like Uri Geller.
I'm not mocking.
Oh, yeah.
I've
That
had
would use
personal
sleight of
experience
hand
with
and
the power of
pretend
the
they
mind.
had powers.
I used to get ignored at parties until I read a book that changed my life.
Oh yeah, this is a book.
Really? What was it called?
Hypnotism for fun and profit.
Yeah, the thing is with, like,
As if I'd
yeah.
farted at a funeral.
The power of mesmerism is a rare gift, not a party trick.
Oh, we really pissed him off. The music changed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think Russo actually has? Well, he's part of the Neo Templars, so I suppose he has some psychic powers, possibly. I don't know because in this game they're still looking for the.
Well, I thought like I didn't know because there's no like supernatural stuff until the very end.
Yeah.
And you could argue it's more like ancient super technology. So.
Yeah. And you haven't
it's
played
the-
the third game, so they kind of expand upon the whole what the Neo
Yeah,
Templars
yeah.
were actually doing, like in that.
Well,
Yeah,
you're gonna try any
I
of
will
that
play the
psychic
third game
interrogation on me,
soon.
are you?
I
Do you
just
find the thought of my
because I
probing
plowed through the first
distasteful?
two.
Let's
and,
just say
like,
I'd rather you didn't.
That's
I've got
another
more
one I
doubts
would
than
really.
doubting Thomas when it comes to mysticism.
That's another game
bad.
I definitely would want us
I think you
to
would make
let's
an
play, but I think we're gonna
interesting
have to
subject
do
under
it
controlled regression.
the same way
The day I
we're
let
doing the
anyone mess
Gabriel
with
Knight
my
3
mind
Let's Play
hasn't
with
dawned
Kaiser
yet.
right now. Is that there's no windowed mode for that game, so
So long, Inspector.
we're gonna have to do it like with me like pre-recording episodes and then us talking over it, which is really it works just fine. It's we're like well over halfway into already the third Gabriel Knight game with Kaiser. I think you and I could do that third Broken Sword game. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you want to play it through first.
I will play it through first if you don't like, but let's.
Okay, yeah.
I think we could do the third Broken Sword game, because I think these adventure games, once you start them, they don't take that long to finish.
Yeah, no. The only bad thing about the way we've been doing the Gabriel Knight 3 one is that if me and Kaiser, and it's happened multiple times, if there's a really funny line in the game and one of us talks over it, then there's no way for us to go back and listen to it because I've recorded or I've already recorded it and we're watching a playback basically. So
There's really no like window. There has to be some kind of way.
I mean, the only way would be for me to interrupt the episode and replay that part. But
Well,
it's...
what I mean is like for
Oh, you
the
mean to screen
old
share
builder managed
that
to
game
maintain some
at the
of
same
its
time
original
and
but
record and
modern edition
basically do this setup with that game. Yeah, I would wish that there would be, but no, there is no windowed mode for Broken Sword 3. It's the same. There's kind of the same problem as with Gabriel Knight 3. It's just the game is just built that way that it automatically
I felt a little
makes use of the
like I was
full
about
screen.
To rob a grave.
Yeah.
I gripped the handle with an involuntary.
Well,
The door.
Well, it's a more modern game, so in comparison to the early games,
not that modern. It's only like 5 years. It came out like 5 years after Gabriel Knight 3.
well, what I'm saying is that it's not like a new game; it's an old game. But the difference is there was a jump in technology, basically.
Oh yeah. Okay. Do we want to go talk to Bunny first before we go talk to the receptionist?
I'll leave it up to you.
Let's talk.
Hi, my name's George
This is your
Stobart.
Shindig.
Oh yeah, this is really funny how you always like call out people from across the room.
Pleased to meet
Yeah.
you, sir.
Call me George if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you
that's
sure?
my name.
My
Yeah,
name is
it's my
Benoit,
name.
but everyone calls me Bunny.
Bunny.
Bunny?
That's right. I
Bunny.
used to have this cute habit when I was a kid.
Keep it to yourself, Benoit. Do you know anything about a patient named Marquet?
And sir, I don't know much about any of the patients.
I've never met a doctor
Oh.
who thinks that he's only human.
I mean, it's funny, sir. I'm sure I'll get the hang of things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I get the hang of things.
See you later.
I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's really funny. Okay, and people watching at home, like the volume might kind of jump up at this point
Excuse me?
because I think we pointed out when we were recording we recorded this hospital bit before that.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, the voice clips for this receptionist are really loud.
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Like regardless
I
of what
thought
your
it was in a
volume
garden
settings for the
center.
game are, like all of a sudden,
Oh,
like the
the
audio
plan.
kind of jumps up.
They were my idea. A little
Yeah.
greenery to evoke the spirit of nature. How may I help?
Well, I'd say it seems okay now. I just like I noticed when I played this game for the first time. First time when I owned it, I played it before that. Is when I noticed like the audio suddenly jump up, and I had to like suddenly go to my the knob on my speakers and like Jesus, it's loud all of a
Has
sudden.
Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man in
the
disguise?
knob.
Well, there's
I always
Theodore
think
the Bear.
the British
He comes every Thursday to entertain
insult.
children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's just ask about.
I'm
Marquet.
here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Okay, last time I think we lied about and said that yes, we were related, that we were his brother. Which one do you want to do this time?
I'll leave it up to you, man.
Oh man,
Leave it
I
up
want to
to
do it because it's what she says is really funny.
Yeah, I'm his
Long-lost
brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah, people always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life.
I guess not.
Okay, let's use the this is the idea that we got off of Khan's pants in the hotel a long time ago.
Look
Yep,
at this
yep.
ID pass.
Oh God,
Oh,
yeah.
you're Merlin.
Now it jumped.
Marquet's
Oh.
been asking for you.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here.
Oh my God, like the volume was really low for a while there, and then
Now,
it jumped
let
up.
me see.
That was the point.
He was on ward
Yeah.
E12, as I recall.
Oh, this is
Oh,
kind of
he's
funny
been
too.
transferred to... Oh, dear. He's on ward J2. That's... Nurse Grendel's ward.
Nurse Grendel.
Yep, the Beowulf reference.
Yeah, Beowulf reference.
Well, that was the name of the monster that Beowulf was
Oh
fighting.
yeah. And then Grendel's mother was another monster, played
Yep,
by
yep.
Angelina Jolie in the movie version.
What's so bad
Yep,
about
yep.
Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
well disciplined. In the discipline
Have you
and
actually
punishment
seen
stick,
the
she whipped the butt off the Marquis
post-apocalyptic
de
version
Sade.
with Christopher
Everything.
Lambert?
No, I haven't. I've seen the trailer for that. I would love to, though.
It's actually pretty sweet. I mean, it's kind of, you know, like...
bowel movements.
It looks cheesy as fuck, but I want to see it.
It is cheesy as fuck, but it's fucking great.
Yeah. It's just from like
real nightmare.
that era.
I would say they follow the myth pretty closely. The only difference is it's like in a post-apocalyptic setting.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities tolerate her?
She's like part of the furniture.
Oh, you mean she's been here a long time?
No.
Oh god.
I mean, there's not
Okay,
a
the reason I'm laughing
Sprawled
at
out.
that is because we've just been playing Gabriel Knight 3, and there's like a really
woman was
awful
jealous.
bit with Gabriel
With a big
where he
green capital
compares
J.
Grace to a chair. So that's why.
Oh, man. Yeah.
She's like
Gabriel
part of the
Knight-
furniture. Oh god.
Gabriel Knight 3 has some really good jokes.
Oh yeah, it does. Wow. Okay.
How do I find Nurse Grendel's
Oh yeah,
ward?
this is important
Down the
because
corridor on the
we
left.
can't find
Turn
the
right
ward
at the
if
senior
we don't
consultant's
ask
washroom.
where it is.
Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Fair left past the administrator's sauna. And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. We got rid of the receptionists. Let's go to the ward at least, so we can kind of set the premise for this puzzle, which is that we're gonna have to masquerade as a doctor in order to get to the, in order to get in to see Marquet in the first
As
place.
I turned the corner,
Yep.
I saw the
And
source
here's
of
the
that.
crazy
It was an
guy
industrial.
with his machine.
Yeah, the crazy guy with the.
Well, maybe crazy is a harsh word, but he's definitely peculiar.
Yeah. Mr. Shiny. Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
calls his
yeah.
machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk to him. We'll talk to him after we've seen Nurse Grendel.
Yeah.
Which is weird. She has a hat in the icon, but she's not wearing a hat when you
Is
actually
this
meet
ward
her.
J2?
It is, but you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
We have strict rules about visiting hours.
Can't you make an exception? I've
Who
come all
knows
the way
what
from
what
California.
what was the design
You must
decision?
speak to the doctor.
Yeah.
I can't wait that long.
I don't think I commented
What if he
on when we
snuffs it?
did this the first
You can't
time,
talk like
but
that.
have you noticed like
This
how
is a
friggin' big
hospital.
that like doorway and
You will
everything
have to
is?
leave.
Like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like well, I guess George does say that it's like an old European building, and then there's the like modern additions to it. But yeah, this kind of looks.
It
Yeah.
looks like a turn of the century building.
Yeah, it looked like a freaking cathedral or something, and it's like. I'm not sure. Like, I would be happy. I'm not sure I would be comfortable in this kind of a ward.
Yeah, but honestly, like I've seen this kind of stuff in Europe, so it's not that
Okay, yeah.
uncommon.
Yeah, maybe it's just because in dinky little Finland, all our hospitals are pretty modern.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I would say also the most in France, but I wouldn't be surprised if there would be.
Do you have any
hospitals
clowns
like
on
this.
the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional clown.
I'll bet he lightens the place up.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma for the last
Oh
3
god,
months.
yeah, they have a clown in a coma at the hospital.
What's wrong with Boissy?
He was involved in a very nasty accident. A silly stunt involving a unicycle. His current condition is due to post-traumatic shock. It's unlikely he'll ever perform as a clown again.
It's an ill wind that blows nobody any good.
Yeah, what is? I've heard there has been a thing going around in the U.S. with clowns, people dressing up.
Oh yeah, that's like, oh man. I mean, I heard the thing too that McDonald's has kind of had to downplay their like Ronald McDonald, their mascot because of the whole clown craze.
Yeah,
patient
I
named
think it's
Marquet
gonna
on
be
this
really
ward?
hard
Oui,
for
monsieur.
somebody to work
He's
as a
in the
clown.
private room at the end of the ward.
Yeah.
He has been placed in strict isolation.
I mean, what was that? The first time I heard about this craze is I heard about an article of a guy in the UK dressing up as Batman and fighting off those clowns, literally, or like scaring them
man.
away.
Yeah, I mean that's just like that's just some like stupid prankster kids and like people doing
Yeah.
that. But it's like still like, why? Do you really have nothing better to do than just fucking
Nope.
pester like
You can tell me how my brother
other
is,
people.
can't you?
Of course, monsieur. What is his name?
Jacques Marquet.
Let me see. He's satisfactory.
I was told he was dying.
Oh, well, he is. But the doctor
I
described
don't know.
his
I mean,
condition as
I like clowns as a
satisfactory.
kid. I mean,
Well, that's
obviously
quite an
not creepy
improvement on
clowns,
yesterday.
but like normal clowns.
Oh
you know?
yeah. I like clowns too. Like, and that's the thing. Like, but there seems to be like a very vocal minority who hates them, and apparently like some people who think that it'd be a fun idea to go and pester people dressed as a clown.
Well,
who
as a
paid
kid,
for
I was
Marquet's
also
room?
afraid. I did watch
No, of course I
the
don't.
original It movie,
Preferential
you know,
treatment.
the TV movie.
Cost an arm and
So I
a
was
leg.
scared of him,
That's
but
not
there was
my
a difference.
concern.
Like a
Oh,
normal
yeah.
clown, you know, I
Thank
thought
you,
it was
nurse.
funny, but there
You will
is
come
a
back
lot
at
of
visiting
people
time,
who
monsieur.
have. That's literally
What is that?
phobia.
Yeah, I
Zero
know.
control
It's
of
it's a
each
legit
one.
phobia for some people, and those
But-
people I understand. But it's like some people just want to be a dick about it. I mean, I have like.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna like zero people are probably gonna be able to relate to this, but like one of the shows that I watched as a kid was about a clown called Hermanni, and it was a very simple kid show, well, really low budget, and basically it was mostly about him telling stories, and then occasionally you'd have a second actor that he would do some crazy slapstick antics with. One really creepy bit is that he had a stick which laughed, which was kind of like, what the fuck? It was just like the staff that shook around and laughed at him when he got hurt or something.
There's some really weird kid shows, also from Europe.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Hello.
that used to be a big thing here in Finland in the early 90s,
Oh,
late
hiya.
80s, early 90s.
I'd like to talk to you.
Then the actor died in the mid 90s,
That's what I
and they
thought you
stopped
said.
showing
Don't look so
those. Not
down
showing,
in the
but they
mouth.
stopped, like,
No
of
matter
course,
how
filming
bad
new
things
episodes.
seem, I never let life get
Yeah.
on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a
Wow,
deal.
George is pretty violent sometimes.
Like I love the jokes, but sometimes I would think, man, you would get arrested for some of the things that you say and do. But that's the cool thing. It's like in a movie, or same as like in a video game, since video games do emulate movies to a big degree.
Yeah.
So especially
Nothing
adventure
really.
games. So there's like things that they do that you could never do in real life.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
But that's the thing. Like in most of the later games, George is pretty chill. So that's kind of that. Maybe well, those later games, of course, hadn't come out yet. So it feels a little out of character for him to be like threatening people with violence.
And die.
Maybe, I mean, obviously he meant it as a joke, but I think
Yeah.
that
Mr. Shiny,
I think
what's
that
wrong, pal?
maybe that was his young, wild youth or something.
Well, yeah, that is actually, and I don't remember if I actually mentioned it in my review of the 5th game. It feels weird to me, like, that all the Broken Sword games, they actually do happen sort of in real time. Well, this is sort of a time hop because this game came out in 96, but it's supposed to be taking place in the turn of the millennium. So, 1999, and then the second game, I assume, is supposed to be like the year 2000, but then like the 3rd and 4th game, they're supposed to be taking place in like the years that those games came out.
Dr. Stobart.
But it's
Right.
like by the time of the 5th game, you think George would have been would look at least a little bit more grizzled and older, but no, he still looks exactly the same as he did in the first game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like video game characters are like cartoon characters that they usually don't
They never
age.
age. I just recently saw a bit from like a Simpsons. It must have been like a Treehouse of Horror episode where Sideshow Bob, and it's a recent one where Sideshow Bob finally kills Bart, and he says like, finally, 8 years of trying to kill a or 18 years of trying to kill a 10-year-old boy have finally paid off, or something like that. Okay,
that
but you
was
know what?
great.
It's the end of the episode, so we're gonna have to pick this up later. So, you wanna say something here at the end?
Nothing.
All right. See you on the next
Really.
one. Bye.